Shai Gilgeous Alexander was ranked as the 13th best guard in the 2017 college basketball recruiting class, so we're the 12 guards ranked higher than him now. Well, to start at number 12 is Paul Scruggs, coming out of Indianapolis, Indiana, who committed to play for Xavier. And he would go on to play 5 seasons of college basketball at Xavier, where he was a pretty solid player, becoming a second-team All-Big East selection, but went undrafted and is currently playing in the Polish Basketball League. And coming in at number 11 is Jalik Felton, coming in of Mullen, South Carolina, who committed to play for North Carolina. And he played 1 year of college basketball with the Tar Heels, where he didn't do very much and obviously went undrafted in the NBA. After this, he began playing in the Mexican basketball leagues, where he's been a pretty solid player there. And cracking into the top 10 is MJ Walker, coming out of Lithia Springs, Georgia, who committed to play for Florida State. He would go on to play 4 seasons of college basketball at Florida State, getting better every single year and being a second-team All-ACC selection, but still sadly went undrafted in 2021 and signed with the Knicks. And so far, he's only played 1 game in his entire NBA career with the Phoenix Suns and has bounced around many different teams. And coming in at number 9 is Nick Witherspoon, coming out of Camden, Mississippi, who committed to play for Mississippi State. And he would go on to play 3 seasons of college basketball at Mississippi State, where he was solid but never amazing, never making it to the NBA. And now he currently works as an inside sales representative. And at number 8 is Quad Green, coming out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, who committed to play for Kentucky. And he played 2 years at Kentucky, where he was solid before transferring to Washington, where he was also very good with the Huskies for 2 years. Despite this, though, he still went undrafted in 2021 and has been bouncing around the G League and is currently playing in the Chinese Basketball League. And coming in at number 7 is Jalen Hance, coming out of Chula Vista, California, who committed to play for UCLA. And in his 2 seasons of college basketball at UCLA, he was truly amazing, being named a second-team All-Pac-12 selection, which allowed him to be selected in the second round of the 2019 NBA draft by the Clippers. Sadly, though, he never played a single minute in the NBA and has bounced around many different teams. And at number 6 is Trey Young, coming out of Norman, Oklahoma, who committed to play for the Oklahoma Sooners. And in his 1 season of college basketball at Oklahoma, he was dominant, averaging 27.4 points and 8.7 assists per game. He won just about every single award this season and was a consensus All-American, which allowed him to be selected 5th overall in the 2018 NBA draft by the Atlanta Hawks. And through his first 7 seasons in the NBA with the Hawks, he's become one of the best players in the entire league and is currently leading the entire NBA in assists. And cracking into the top 5 is Gary Trent Jr., coming out of Napa, California, who committed to play for Duke. And in his 1 season of college basketball at Duke, he was great, which allowed him to be selected in the second round of the 2018 NBA draft. And his career got off to kind of a slow start, but he's slowly been getting better every single season and is currently playing for the Milwaukee Bucks in 2024. And coming in at number 4 is Lonnie Walker, coming out of Reading, Pennsylvania, who committed to play for Miami. And in his 1 season of college basketball at Miami, he was also great, which allowed him to be selected 18th overall in the 2018 NBA draft by San Antonio. And in his first 4 seasons in the NBA with San Antonio, he was solid but never amazing, so they let him walk, and he bounced around many different teams, last playing in the Lithuanian Basketball League. But just 2 days ago, he announced his return to the NBA, signing with the 76ers. And cracking into the top 3 is Hamidou Diallo, coming out of Queens Village, New York, who committed to play for Kentucky. And he was a solid college basketball player at Kentucky for 1 season, which allowed him to be selected in the second round of the 2018 NBA draft by the Brooklyn Nets. He never played there, though, bouncing around the NBA and being a solid rotational piece, last playing for the Wizards in 2024 and is now currently playing in the Chinese Basketball League. And coming in at number 2 is Trevon Duval, coming out of Bradenton, Florida, who committed to play for Duke. And he also had 1 solid season of college basketball at Duke, but somehow still went undrafted in 2018 and signed with the Bucks. He never really did much of anything, though, in the NBA, bouncing around many different leagues and teams, and is currently playing in the Azerbaijan Basketball League. And at number 1 is Colin Sexton, coming out of Mapleton, Georgia, who committed to play for Alabama. And he was truly dominant in his 1 season of college basketball at Alabama, being named the SEC Freshman of the Year, which allowed him to be selected 8th overall in the 2018 NBA draft by the Cleveland Cavaliers. And in his 4 years with Cleveland, he was becoming one of the better players in the NBA, but then they traded him for Donovan Mitchell, and with the Jazz, Colin Sexton hasn't been that great.